You're about to witness something extraordinary. Imagine a creature that can live for over 30 years, weigh up to 220 kilograms, and possesses such impressive power that it can crush shells with the sheer force of its jaws. Now, imagine that this giant is disappearing right before our eyes. What you're about to discover will completely change your perception of the oceans. Get ready, because this isn't just the story of a fish. It's the story of a true underwater emperor who has ruled the coral reefs for millions of years. Stay with me until the end of this documentary, because I'm going to reveal the most surprising secret about this magnificent creature. Something that even scientists haven't been able to fully explain to this day. Our journey begins in the crystal-clear waters of the Indo-Pacific Ocean, a region stretching from the east coast of Africa to the remote islands of French Polynesia. Here, where tropical waters maintain a constant temperature of between 24 and 28 degrees Celsius year-round, lies one of the richest and most complex ecosystems on the planet. The coral reefs of this region are home to more than a quarter of all known marine life. The humid tropical climate, with its seasonal monsoons and warm ocean currents, creates the perfect conditions for the flourishing of unparalleled biodiversity. It is in this azure paradise, where visibility can reach up to 40 meters deep, that our protagonist lives today. It emerges from the depths like an ancient apparition, the Napoleon rasa, also known as the Maori Napoleon rasa, sporting its distinctive frontal protuberance reminiscent of the famous French emperor's hat. Measuring 2 meters and 20 centimeters long and with colors ranging from vibrant blue-green to deep olive green, this peaceful giant glides among the corals with surprising elegance for its colossal size. Its fleshy, thick lips, which can measure up to 5 centimeters thick, conceal a formidable set of teeth capable of crushing the reef's toughest invertebrates. Males develop a more intense coloration, and the famous frontal hump becomes more pronounced with age, sometimes projecting up to 15 centimeters beyond the snout. This unique feature is not merely ornamental. Scientists believe it serves to attract mates and demonstrate territorial dominance. Each adult specimen is like a living monument of marine evolution, bearing in its thick scales the history of decades spent navigating the same reefs. The Napoleon wrasse can dive to depths of 60 meters, exploring caves and rocky crevices in search of food, but prefers the shallower waters between 5 and 30 meters, where coral reefs offer abundance. Its keen vision allows it to detect prey camouflaged among the coral, while its spatial recognition ability makes it a true master of its territory. Studies reveal that some individuals patrol areas of up to 3 square kilometers, returning to the same feeding and resting sites with mathematical precision. During the day, it is possible to observe them swimming alone or in small groups of 3 to 5 individuals, always alert. always majestic. At night, they seek shelter in specific caves in the reef, where they sleep protected from nocturnal predators. The Napoleon wrasse's hunting strategy is a true masterpiece of nature. Equipped with jaws that exert a bite force equivalent to 250 kilograms per square centimeter, this specialized predator can crack the ocean's hardest shells like fragile biscuits. Its diet includes venomous sea urchins, highly toxic crown-of-thorns starfish, armored mollusks, and crustaceans protected by rocky exoskeletons. What makes this fish truly extraordinary is its ability to consume organisms that most other fish completely avoid. When it locates a crown-of-thorns starfish, one of the most destructive pests of reefs, the Napoleon wrasse grabs it with surgical precision, shakes its head vigorously to disorient the prey, and then crushes it with its powerful pharyngeal jaws located in its throat. This unique feeding behavior makes the humphead wrasse an essential guardian of coral reefs, controlling populations of species that could otherwise devastate entire ecosystems. A single adult can consume up to 5 kilograms of invertebrates per day, acting as a natural regulator of ecological balance. Researchers have documented surprising behaviors, such as cooperation among humphead wrasses during complex hunts, where 2 or 3 individuals work together to extract prey hidden in deep crevices. Their intelligence also manifests in their ability to learn. Some specimens have been observed repeatedly returning to sites where divers feed fish, demonstrating long-term memory and individual recognition of humans. Even more fascinating is their tolerance for symbiotic cleaning. Small cleaner fish and shrimp remove parasites from their skin and mouth, while the giant remains motionless at specific cleaning stations on the reef, sometimes for up to 15 minutes at a time. The reproductive cycle of the humphead wrasse reveals one of the most extraordinary phenomena in marine biology: sequential protogynous hermaphroditism. All individuals are born female, and upon reaching a certain age or size, some transform into males through a complex hormonal process that still intrigues scientists. This transformation typically occurs when the fish reaches between 9 and 15 years of age and about 80 centimeters in length, at which point dramatic physical changes begin to reshape its body. The frontal hump grows exponentially, the colors intensify to shades of electric blue and jade green, and behavior becomes territorial and dominant. During the full moons of June through August, hundreds of humphead wrasse gather in spectacular breeding aggregations at specific reef locations, some of which have been used for countless generations. The mating ritual is a hypnotic dance of colors and synchronized movements that occurs at twilight, when ocean currents are most favorable for egg dispersal. Dominant males display their prominent humps as they swim in circles around receptive females, emitting low-frequency sounds through the vibration of their swim bladders. When a female accepts the courtship, the pair ascends rapidly toward the surface in an elegant spiral, simultaneously releasing millions of eggs and sperm that mix in the water column. Each female can release up to 100 million eggs in a single breeding season, but only a tiny fraction will survive. The larvae drift in ocean currents for approximately 24 days before settling on shallow reefs, where they grow rapidly for the first 5 years of their lives. Sexual maturity is reached only between 5 and 7 years, and the species' exceptional longevity, some individuals live for more than 32 years, allows for multiple breeding seasons. But the saga of the Emperor of the Reefs is now facing its darkest chapter. Classified as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, the humphead wrasse has seen its populations plummet by an alarming 90% in some regions over the past 3 decades. Overfishing to serve luxury markets in Southeast Asia, where a single fish can sell for up to $3,000, or approximately 15,000 reais, has turned this gentle giant into one of the most valuable and persecuted reef fish in the world. Fishermen use cyanide and explosives that not only kill humphead wrasse, but also completely destroy the reefs that sustain all marine life. The capture of juveniles for wealthy collectors' aquariums adds devastating pressure to populations that already reproduce slowly and reach sexual maturity late. Climate change is dramatically intensifying this apocalyptic scenario, raising ocean temperatures and causing massive bleaching of the corals that serve as home and food sources for the humphead wrasse. Scientists estimate that if current trends continue, we could completely lose this majestic species in critical areas of its range within the next 2 decades. However, there is hope shining on the blue horizon. Protected marine reserves in Australia's Great Barrier Reef, the Maldives, and Palau demonstrate that humphead wrasse populations can recover when adequately protected, with increases of up to 200% in strictly protected areas after 10 years. Captive breeding programs, although challenging due to adult size and reproductive complexity, are beginning to show promising results. The future of the humphead wrasse now depends on our collective ability to protect not only the species, but the entire intricate coral reef ecosystem that sustains tropical marine life. And so ends our journey alongside the majestic Emperor of the Reefs. You've just witnessed the life of a creature that is much more than just an extraordinary fish. It's a living symbol of the resilience, beauty, and fragility of our oceans. Each Napoleon wrasse that glides through the reefs carries with it millions of years of evolution and plays a crucial role in the delicate balance of marine life. But this epic story could have a tragic ending if we don't act now. If this documentary touched your heart, if you were amazed by the magnificence of this creature, show your support. Hit that like button with all your might, because every like is a vote for marine conservation, a voice shouting that we care about the future of the oceans. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any episode of this extraordinary series about underwater wildlife. Share this video with everyone you know, friends, family, colleagues. Because awareness is the first step toward change. Together, we can ensure that future generations will also have the privilege of witnessing the Emperor of the Reef reigning on his coral throne. The ocean needs you. The Napoleon Ross needs you. Do your part now.